welcome to Ignite Success, where we talk about people, places, and projects that fire up our city. I'm here with Kaimana Lani of Divine Drip Jewelry. Hi, Kaimana.
Hi, Suzie. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. So let's talk a little bit about your background in jewelry.
Sure.
How did your love for jewelry get started?
Well, when I was little, I used to play in my mother's and grandmother's jewelry boxes because that's just what you do as a little girl.
Sure.
And everything that was shiny just always caught my attention, and I always went for the rings and the earrings and all the things.
All the things.
Right?
Right. Shiny and blinky and beautiful.
Exactly. And I just always, I don't know, it was just always something that drew my attention. And then I forget how old I was, but we used to go to California every summer, and we would walk along Fisherman's Wharf with all the street vendors, and my mom was, she kind of befriended one of them, and I would sit with this woman and she would teach me how to make jewelry. So that's how I learned.
So you learned this skill as a younger child, and then you grow up and you become a jewelry designer.
Yes.
That's unbelievable. A lot of people take their hobby and they just leave it that way, but not you. You've elevated that to a career path.
Yes.
So let's talk about your jewelry designs.
Sure.
I love this because it is a message, right? I'm a big fan of things that have messaging.
Yes.
So tell me, what got you started in this style jewelry? What's your favorite type of jewelry? Tell us where we can find your jewelry, all the things.
All right, well, easy answer, divinedripjewelry.com. That's my website. And I am also, on Instagram and Facebook, but my main website is Divine Drip Jewelry. So I have, recently I was designing other types of jewelry, just with crystals because I love crystals. And then I was working with my mentor, who is also my spiritual teacher, and my husband had also been saying to me, you really should focus on faith-based jewelry. And I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't generally listen to my husband when he tells me things, right?
I understand that.
Right? And then my mentor was telling me the same thing, and I said, oh, okay, all right, I guess this is the ticket. So we did an entire rebrand.
You think it was a divine intervention?
I
maybe?
do. Oh, I see what you did there. But yes, but it's not just, obviously my faith is heavily rooted in Jesus, although I grew up Catholic, and I always say I'm a recovering Catholic.
That's
so
okay. I see you have other faiths also represented over here.
I do, and a lot of what I work with is what God creates nature, right? So a lot of what I work with is flowers, and I'll be actually launching a new additional parts to my flower line on the spring equinox on March 21st.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I actually gave Meredith a little giveaway, so that's something that's not released yet. So that'll be there. And I know a lot of people have faith in angels, and they find that there are a lot of angels in their life. So I know you noticed the angel wings. So I have those. I have some other angel pieces.
Now the crystals are also healing, right? They have healing powers. So these are amethyst?
Yes, these are mostly amethyst. This is basically most of what I have for the February birthdays. Yeah. So I try to have different options for each birthday month. So I'm sorry, each birthstone. So we also have the amethyst Buddha, and it's a fluoride Buddha, but it's on an amethyst chain. And then we have the different zodiacs for February. So I believe it's Aquarius and Pisces, I think.
Yes.
So I know a lot of people, I'm a September Libra, so I'm later in the month.
Right.
So there's not always a lot of birthstone things that align with that. So I had the
So you're very sensitive to making sure everybody's included in the type of jewelry design, which is so meaningful. And I love that your personal story, your personal love for jewelry and fashion led to this public impact, right? You want to make people feel as beautiful on the outside as their spirituality helps them to feel on the inside.
Yes. And also that you can show your spirituality and not hide it.
Oh yes. I'm a big proud proponent of that, and I think that everybody should be doing that.
Yes.
Famously, Sammy Davis Jr. wore representation of every faith.
Right.
He wanted to make sure all the bases were covered.
Oh,
so if you shop at Divine Drip Jewelry, you can literally cover all your faith bases.
Yes.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there. I like it. I like it.
So are your pieces hypoallergenic?
Everything is pretty much hypoallergenic. It's either gold-filled vermeil or sterling silver. Everything is listed on the website. I do not suggest you shower with anything, just to keep, the integrity of it and to keep it shiny and stuff. These pieces, the messages, it's the I am collection. So it's like, I am whole, I am a blessing, I am blessed, I am love.
I love that.
And those are all with diamonds, because diamonds are a girl's best friend. And you can buy them for yourself.
Yes,
Even though people like to tell you you can't. You absolutely can buy diamonds for yourself.
Absolutely. I buy my own diamonds all the time, and I suggest that every woman does the same. But you can also buy it for your friend.
Yes.
And I think that this is a beautiful piece of jewelry that, for example, when we think about friendship bracelets, this is an elevated, grown woman friendship bracelet that I think would provide a lot of meaning if I shared a matching piece with someone that I care deeply for. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me today.
Thank you for having me.
It's a privilege.
Thank you.
If you want to find out more about Divine Drip Jewelry, please visit us at dailynewsnetwork.com. I'm your host, Suzie Becker. Stay inspired and inspiring.